you get a good playback and you're not hearing all the ionospheric and other noises in there, you know, people, they don't know how to pull that gain back when they're recording, so you're picking up a lot of noise or atmospheric conditions. Yeah, who was it?
Yes, sent us is that Jerry?
Yeah, he did one. Yeah, he did. I think his audio is way overprocessed, and so I don't know. I could hear the play like I asked him one night. I don't know if he's got his receiver kind of enhanced, and so if he's playing it back, it may be not realistic with him. Maybe to him because he's hearing it that way, because whoever it would be, they set their receiver up like that. So it's really not your or my audio coming in. It's like it's not. But we're actually producing because then you got it, really see that, right?
Yeah, I think it was him that had the really good recording of right? Sounded accurate. Somebody did.
Oh, Rich, like,
Rich, yep, that's it.
Well, yeah. It was a straight record back, and it was like, no noise in the background, no artificial artifacts. Yeah, it was Rich, like, yeah. And I was impressed by that.
Yeah, real good recordings.
Yeah, actually, we could talk right back to him. It was like you or I were out there on another radio. And whoever else was there. It's all in how they set their receiver up when they're recording. You know, they put a little bass or a little bit more treble or not enough treble. So when they're recording, that's what they're picking up. When they play it back.
Yep.
The transmit is also been advanced. So you might be hearing yourself with like a lot of bass and like a lot of bass there. They want to pull some of the bass out. Now they say, it wasn't that way. But I didn't think that one time I had that much bass in there, but he said it wasn't anything else. It was normal receive and transmit back, which would be a plus. That would be a good thing, the right way to do it. But I don't know. But Rich definitely had it going on. Opinions are, everybody hears things a little different. There's somebody out there too. Is that station out there? I'm not going to hear you. It's really like KS5 question mark. Where are you? Talking to you, yeah. Well, forget about it. Too late. Did you hear that all in?
I did. I had to turn the RF gain back up.
You want to try one more time? I got a kilo, a foxtrot, question mark, and Mike. What's your name?
Uniform Mike.
You got it, okay. We'll go ahead back now.
Hey, this is November 4, Zulu Alpha Papa. Eric is the name. Echo Romeo India Kilo in West Palm Beach. How copy? Copy the 5-9. Let me give you the report on after that next transition. Yes, sir, West Palm. You're 5-7 with no preamp on. I got a copy. What's your CPH? I did miss that. What did you say, Texas? Alright, copy on the Texas. Yeah, I got this 5-7. What's the, I think it's cold out there in Texas, isn't it? Oh, is it snowing? I heard North Florida got snow, but it's nowhere near snowing in South Florida. I'm sorry, I didn't copy that last one. Alright, I'm sorry, I think the band moved, because it's really hard to make you out now.
Yeah, he's in Houston. Houston, I don't have your name. But do you hear me? This is Sal. I'm 50 miles north of Pennsylvania in a small city called Inverness. And London, how copy? Over. What was it, a 5-9 plus what? Not sure what he said.
Yeah, the crashes is coming over him. But, alright, glad to make some contact there. And, yeah, stay warm in Texas. This is N4ZAP, Eric in West Palm. I'm standing by 73.
73 Houston. Roger, 73 right back. You have a good morning, sir. At one of these halogen lamps, you know, with the like swivel neck on it, kind of like a bulb. I thought it blew a bulb, but the bulb was good. But the little switch, you know, the off and on switch, but that's right on the plug, you know, the cord rather. And I gotta get another cord to put on there. Got that little like switch, a little roller switch. You click it on and it'll put power up and off.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, those aren't fun. Yeah, look on Amazon, or have Donna look on eBay or Amazon. You grab a new one that wires into that same cord. Just remove the other one and or cut it out if it's molded in or something. But it probably has a screw. If it's the plastic one I'm thinking of, you can just replace it.
Well, I got this switch, Eric. You know, that little roller switch, but that one side on the cord is completely broken. In other words, that little wheel, like little teeth on it, I guess it cuts into the cable. Anyway, the cable, like that one leg, there's like two sides on that cable, you know, the cord. Anyway, it's completely broken in half. So it's junk. I could probably, I'll redo it tomorrow. I just don't feel like it now. It's like pain in your butt, you know.
Yeah, or you could just hardwire it so that you have to unplug it every time, but that might be a pain. Yeah, but I'm saying probably a couple bucks, Sal. You can find another one, a better one that has like a rocker instead of that wheel. Probably a couple bucks.
Yeah, I'll look it up tomorrow. Yeah. Otherwise, they'll be for a sale, probably. Can you actually hear my idea to go off that little one up?
No, I haven't heard it or noticed it anyway.
And my noise gate probably squashes it right out. And like if I really, really listen to you, I can hear like in between. Maybe if you just keyed, I'll listen. But if there is anything there, got it. No, only key down and don't talk.
Your end is quiet.
Yeah. I got it down. I got a, what do you call it, download expander. I got this YK2, not the YK2, how am I saying? The EQ Plus, and it's got a, that's why I got the EQ Plus. And it's in, that one night I put a little ambience in there, a reverb, but not much. Anyway, I cut it out. I just shut that right off. Just playing around with it to see if it even worked. And Jay made a comment on it, like, I was out there, hello, you know, like a 1040 beat buddy. But he came in tonight, I told him earlier, you're bouncing off the walls, that reverb is loud. You cut it back. I don't know, do you tell people if something's going on in the audio, you stay quiet, like take the fifth. I know nothing. I see nothing, I don't hear nothing. But yeah, by the way, I did hear it. It's not overpowering, and like when you're talking, you put it back quiet. And I've seen the noise gate. What I see was like, it wasn't much money. I think it was it Bob Heil had a 3-band EQ with a noise gate. It was like, maybe $100. 3-band EQ with a noise gate, yeah, somewhere. Brand new.
Yeah, but the Ukrainian one, the normal one with the knobs, not the fancy digital one. The normal one with the knobs and a noise gate, 8-band, I think it's at least 8-band EQ. They're 150.
Oh shit, I just go to difference and get that, then you know?
Yeah, it's the base model, but, you know, I don't know. I need a screen, you know, a digital screen with, I'm good with the knobs.
Mm-hmm.
You have one of those big EQs like the one John, we talked about with John the other day?
Yeah. I got these two Behringers. I was gonna hook it up just to screw around and play with it. Probably sound like a Cylon, you know? Not the key. I screw around once in a while. I'll pull it out and then end up selling it or giving it to somebody, you know?
Yeah, gotta let the dog in, I'll be right back. N4Z18.
Hey, Roger. You'll be first down. You out there, John? Can't find that? Hello?
If it was colder here, it would be snowing. I'm looking on the camera and I'm wondering, it looks like there's a bunch of flies or something around there, but I go outside and look up, they're like little tiny droplets floating around. You know, if it was 30 degrees, it'd be snowing.
Yeah, did you see all the snow they got up in the panhandle? Like they said, over 8 inches? Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Oh, no kidding. I didn't hear.
Yeah, not today, but they had ice after that. They showed on TV. The people were playing like hockey out in the street. It was all frozen snow and ice. Sleet came down on top of the snow. And yeah, it's kind of so different for these people to have actually snow up there scooting around on skis and playing hockey. That's kind of neat. And making all kind of snowmen.
Man, How often do they get snow, or is that super rare?
Yeah, it's pretty rare. Like flurries, no, but not no 8 inches. At first they said it was going to be like maybe 3 to 4 inches, and that sounds like wow. But 8 inches, and in some places even more, they said, so it's like, holy moly. Everybody gone? You late? Yeah. Oh, I thought you bailed out too. Well, I did, John. I got company. Okay. Well, good hearing you. Welcome back. Yeah, who's out? Who's left? You see? No, well, me and Eric right now at the moment. There's Fred up there in Jacksonville and about 3 or 4 other guys. Off Florida stations. Oh, cool. Alright, well, I turned the volume back up. I'm listening to KG4VP.
And probably about 50 sandbaggers.
Oh, yeah, it's like ears in a cornfield.
Yeah.
Well, you got 4 or 5. You got whatever one, there's 20. Oh, yeah. You gotta find some place to learn.
How's it going, Hank?
Oh, great. We were talking about that. But what did you say that motor was in your truck?
It's 3.5 twin turbo.
Yeah, would you tell me that thing was like 400 something horsepower?
At the dyno last week, it did 468 to the wheels. So that puts it around 530 at the crank, and it did 565 pound-feet of torque to the wheels.
Wow. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. All right, I'm going to get on the side and listen and talk to these guys. I'll be listening. Thank you for being here.
All right. Yeah, as soon as I got to put it on E85, you can turn the timing way up, and I can probably get another 60 horse out of the wheels to the wheels. Maybe more, but freaking high pressure fuel pump is like $1,800, and port injectors are like $800, so it'll be a while before I do that.
I mean, I like that.
Yeah, I'm just browsing the intranet.
Where'd everybody go? Did everybody leave? No, well, yeah, I'm here, and Eric's on the side.
Yeah, Hank was just in there.
Yeah. You back, Hank, or we got Fred?
Oh, Fred.
Somebody holler at you?
No, we're just seeing who is still in here.
Oh, maybe that was George.
It's George, yeah.
George of the Jungle, SWLing. Well, good morning, George. I was looking for you back a little while there. That's sounding good. I was reading about that attack from last week too, and the one man's life. I think it's unusual. Big bucks. Yeah. Did you say they're big bucks? Big bucks. Big bucks. I thought they were reasonable. Like maybe $600 or something like that.
Not the Honda, Honda's light is, what is it, like 380 or something like that, but on all the knickknacks and everything, it's $50,000. The Apache slab, what is that, 35, 4,000, maybe more when you finish doing what you're doing, unless you get to 200 watts, then you're talking 500 something. Those SWL radios are becoming crazy. I mean, I can see it now. In my mom's house, I looked on a video with LD Moss, 2 LD Mosses in it, doing 3,000 watts.
Those Hermes. How do you say that radio? What is it? Yeah, I don't think any of that stuff is FCC accepted. I don't think it's past that. So you don't know what you get. I mean, I'm not really interested in it, but if you maybe take a little time tomorrow, look it up and see what the acceptance is, if any. Sometimes that's where problems lie. People put anything together and sell that stuff and people buy it. And then they have problems. What's that?
It's a box of chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know what you're going to get?
That's right.
Yeah, you got it. I know Mike sounds really good on that 710. He really sounds really good. But
yeah, that 710 was sounding good today.
The 710?
Yeah, that's the young guy, Andy. He had a nice, he had a 710, I think, Chris sold it to him. And, that 710 sounds great.
Bill Roger?
I was kind of surprised.
Why were you surprised? Hi, Roger. Oh, no doubt he did a good job. He does a good job for anybody, whoever he's working with. He's a perfectionist. Tonight I mentioned that I like the original radio. You sound so much better to me. You know, opinions, everybody says who likes it, who don't like it, so people borderlining, but, you know, and I feel that, you know, if somebody doesn't sound right, you know, like, you want to interject and say, you know, like what your opinion is, like, and my opinion is, it's hard to beat that 710. Now, once you get it set, it'll probably be by far better than the 710. Or anyone else that has one. Or any radio. I mean, that's just the way it is.
What kind of antenna we have, how high up is it? Exactly what type of microphone versus blah 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 before the frequencies they're looking at it.
headset that I have, which is dynamic element multi-sound system. There was a pile up and just kept going and going and going, so I couldn't get to it, but he found it at 100 and, he said I just got to it 10, and an amplifier, and a headset Pro 7. That's it. That's all he had. He had my screen antenna and everything. And it goes between the two. Everything works too fast. But that audio, I was like, how the heck did he get that audio with that headset? He probably had audio equipment in line as a headset, but he's dumping it probably into an EQ or something, enhancing it. And today, a lot of these new radios, they all got an EQ. They sound really good. And it's amazing what you can do with a little touch here and there, the thing between your highs, your mids, and your lows. And if you got a pair mic, you have to have the other night, a guy came in here with me and Eric was in here. He had a Neumann, I think his name was Mike too. And it sounded good. I mean, he had a Neumann mic and Eric wasn't familiar with that. He said that's a $high mic. And he goes, Neumann, And sure enough, I think the guy said it was like $1,150 or $1,400, whatever it was, up over $1,000. And I was like, whoa. So not just for openers. $47 mic or whatever you say, it is what it is. People are who they are, what they are, and everything else. But, that guy had a lot of fun. A couple of nights and they had this other stuff he was talking about. He came in like he said he was really rich. Yeah. He was driving a lot of Cadillacs, a Mercedes. With all the high dollar stuff, the 101, the Neumann microphone. I didn't get a chance to please him or probe him on what type of probably EQ and like I said, if you have the money, man, go for the gusto. If you could afford it, you're leaving it to your family or friends if you got any. But I don't see any rich people buried with an armored truck at the graveyard, right? I was looking at all this stuff, with the Queen and the King being sick and this and that and all these rich people and blah, blah, blah. And I was looking at stuff about Paris. I think she wants to go to Paris. Eiffel Tower and a bunch of those stuff and everything, but, I've been to places like that, and it's like, I don't want to put anything down, but there's a whole bunch of different types of forms, and, with everything going on in the world, it's getting still, not to make up things, doom and gloom, but I don't think this is the time for me to be traveling. No, I agree with you, George, I sure do. Hey, we got nice, beautiful buildings here, too. Landscape, to each his own. There's people that like to go vacation to Paris, to, France, Germany, wherever they want to go, Rome. If they can afford it, hey, go for it, man. But like you say, I don't know, in this day and age, I'm kind of skeptical of leaving sometime our local area, the state. You don't know where you're going to end up over. Set up your house so that if you're you can stop settling down a little bit in the world. Because, let's put it this way, right? Not to get political, but things have changed between the borderlines of Mexico, let's say. Now you got the stuff in the northern borderline, which is, Canada. And so people get upset because they don't have the whole, understanding. And then you got the drug cartels and everything else. If you get Mexico and the people in Mexico pissed off at us, and not only are we making a wall, but there's a wall behind the wall where the drug cartels will come after us. If we stay through that wall, then we can start to be talking about it. We still the cartel, but we have a really, really tight thing going on by the border. And it's crazy. It's crazy than you can imagine. And there's all these people going from Colombia all the way through, just to get into the United States. And anyway, now, with this big, send everybody back there, there's going to be stuff happening right here, right on our land, If you let a bunch of people in, it's going to be hard to get them out, it's like almost like having a family member move in because it's so far from them. And now they're acting erratic and crazy, and now it's almost like getting a kick out, Good point. Very good point, Judge. I know that. I've said that many times. Like, we're not talking like 100,000 people, 50,000. We're talking these people we believe there's like 15, maybe 20 million of them. And this is my personal feeling. I think the people that have came here and the kids that were born here like some years ago, I believe that they're not a dangerous, like a hardened criminal. Give them a 5-year amnesty where they can stay working as long as they don't have any criminal activity or trafficking. Give them a chance for citizenship, but let them hold off for 5 years and earn it, and then make them a citizen if they're worthy of it. And if they got criminal tendencies, and that's what they're here for, gang banging and robbing and killing and raping, serious crime, I'm not talking about stealing a candy bar. Give them a chance to become a citizen. Some people don't like me hearing me say that. But I think that people, and of course they came in illegal. I'm not talking about hardcore people or the criminals. I know they just come in here illegal. That might be something to think about. I'm not in any power to make a decision like that, but I think that would probably work. And what would really be good? Okay, the Democratic Party was letting all these people come in and hope that they would vote Democratic, but they couldn't pull it off this time because the states that Kamala won didn't require any ID, and you could register within 24 hours, and the rest of the states said, oh no, you're not going to pull that again. So they failed this time because all the states tightened their belt on the election. 100 ballots, no more than back in truckloads. But if Trump was to do that amnesty thing after 5 years, let them know that, get rid of the hardcore criminals and the cartel, all those people are going to vote for Republicans. Oh yeah, not only that, not only people paying and having a job, and having a place to live, renting places, renting schools, everything. It could be a big thing now with LA getting all burned up and stuff like that. You can have really short groups, cleaning up and building, constructing, all this kind of stuff, military, whatever. They took out all these guys from the jail that knew how to fight fires, and they just send them back in after they're done with them. That's what they're doing now. And, I don't know, it's just, I don't run everything here, it's just ideas, that's all. All I know is this, when you start throwing people and families and dividing them and everything like that, you create a hate that is hard to extinguish. And you create a hate not only here, but in the other place when you're sending them back, and those people are just going to join a bunch of bad people that end up much more. It was double hate, you know? And so now they're out there and their families are pissed off in here that they didn't get out. And it's just going to be like a wave, you know? It's just like, I don't know, it's not going to be good. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I agree. Very good point. Very good indeed. That's why I say what I say, and I even sent it to the administration, to the Trump people. Because we donate at 20 and 50 here and there now and then, and well, now with my phone, ding, ding, they're all looking for money on the right side. A lot of times I gotta just blow them off, be lazy, now, go down. I mean, they're all looking for the handout. They want to sell me hats and Donna too. Anyway, I do have this flag flying over at my shop with Old Glory and law enforcement and fire department. I got all 3 flags on my flagpole at the shop on Florida Avenue. We are supporters of the Trump administration. And anyway, you could send in, you could text things, I actually don't get it, but if there's anybody in that committee that's working for all these donations, yeah, even online, we would text that just like what I put over here. Reconsider, you know, you get more with the honey than you do with vinegar, and after all, they are people, and about they screwed up, they came in here illegal, well shit. How many illegal things have we done in our lifetime, Roddy?
Americans made up illegal people that come from other places without paperwork or anything. Until, you know, later on with the island of tears and all that other stuff, you know, but, I don't know, it is what it is. I think they should have stopped all this way from the beginning. It's like a small thing that takes care of it in the beginning, because once it's in, it massifies, you know, it goes everywhere. And I'm not calling them that, but, you know, maybe I watched too many karate pictures when I was a kid. But one thing I learned about the karate pictures is like every single one of them has this message. You killed my brother, and I practiced for 20 years kung fu, and now I will kill you.
Like a tit for tat.
Never forget. Never forget. You think Japan forgot? You think the Holocaust of the world were forgotten? You think nothing is really forgotten. It's almost like DNA memory. And it just comes around, you know? It just takes years, but it comes around. And now we got all these kids that all they do is stare at their phones, you know? This is not the same country that it was, you know, where people get together and join the service. Now people go, what do I want to go in here for? You know? You can't offer them these kids enough to fight for their own country. It's really super scary.
Well, you said this problem or situation is like a cancer. And you're right. The problem is that for 4 years we didn't have a physician to remove the cancer, malignancy of the tumor. And Biden was sleeping on the job. He didn't have a freaking clue. And the one that was supposed to be the vice president, she didn't have a clue. She never qualified to be a VP. Running this country and the world for that matter. We are so powerful, this country. It's not just people here in this country. That's why we have that much control over so many nations. Well, influence, not just to use the word control. Influence. But we didn't have a physician. There was nobody home in the White House for 4 years. That's why that's a lot of lies. And yeah, you're right, they should have stopped it a long time ago. Also, Trump was in power when Russia was moving their tanks in, if you remember a few years back, over into Ukraine. That should have been stopped. And you know what Biden said? Well, let's see how much territory they're going to take. Are you kidding me? You're going to wait and see how much territory? You go check your records, and that's exactly what he said. You probably already heard it and remember that. Oh.
You know, I just can't believe with AI that they, you know, they have it set up so they can see major scenarios, you know. It's almost like a check-in, you know, like every time somebody moves, they analyze, you know, that move. You know, when you play chess, you're analyzing the move. Okay, that's a move. The move you know. What can you do? Why did he move there? Okay, let me look at that one move. Let me look 5 moves ahead of that one move. What can this guy do with this? And you can back it up with this little pawn. Who cares if you lose a pawn? You don't want to lose a queen. You don't want to lose a bishop. You don't want to lose a castle. So who cares? You know, like that guy made that move. So did he make that move at sleight of hand? So as you look at that move, it comes in on the other side of you. There's 9/11, all sleight of hand. 9/11, let's rob the bank that's under the building. While everybody's looking here, we're stealing over there. It's Governor's Island because there's a secret underground tunnel that goes under the East River and goes into Governor's Island. And it's got houses outside and it's got on the West Side Highway. Why? Because that's the only way to get to the tunnel entrance. And it goes on and on and on. Has nothing to do with the Trade Towers 1 and 2. How does a building over 40-something stories, whatever, has no connection? But people are so stupid, you're going to feed them a story, and they're going to believe it. And it goes on and on and on. Hopefully, everything kind of turns out good. I'm just worried that our country wasn't already sold out. Because I'm starting to feel like we're living in the United Corporation, and I'm starting to worry. I don't think that we're united. I don't think that we're really united at this point anymore. Japan gave $600 billion. Was it for AI? Saudi Arabia, I can guess. Saudi Arabia also gave over $500 billion, $650 billion for AI. I could be a little wrong on the number, but I know it's in the billions. It's 600 billion. I don't know if there's anything extra than that. But Japan, that's when they want to be partnership with the AI, and I guess because of the field, the pipeline, who knows? Well, countries are spending. They're throwing money in, and I guess they don't want Trump to, this new administration starts screwing with these tariffs. So they want to get on the wagon right now and smoke the peace pipe, you know, buddy. It's like if I moved into your house and I started selling all your stuff, you know. About minimum rights, zero rights, and nobody has a right to have a police car on my property, you know. You shouldn't do that, you shouldn't be flying over me, you shouldn't be digging under me, you know. I own this. Very well said. I'm impressed. I think the same way. Do? Yeah. I own this. Yeah. That's your blood, sweat, and tears, man. That is your home. The same with your country. My country is to me. Yeah, everything I got in life is because I brought up in this country, worked, got paid. My kids went to school, I went to school. My dad and mom, they worked for a living, they made money, they built a home. And they supported their children, and I supported my children, and you did yours. And, yeah, that's what made us a great nation. If people pulled together, we had that togetherness. Now I'm concerned about this country becoming divided. And hopefully that the new administration will pull it back together. I'd like to see all the different parties come together, but There's certain radicals, they're like a different mold, a different breed, they're just so full of hate, not with hate. That's like, I don't know, I don't think they could ever come around. They got no love in their heart. That must be that. They're just like blind, deaf, dumb, maybe indifferent, they just don't give a crap. So, well, it would be nice if they would get a change of heart. Not be so freaking hateful. It's like, they just won't get over it. You know what, I haven't heard anything about those drones. Something you're going to talk about those drones. There's somebody was talking about, there's a mothership off the East Coast, blah, 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 blah. These drones are continuing to last, I don't know. I was talking about that tonight, George. Yeah, what happened to that? All of a sudden they just, the TV, they all got quiet about it. Was that supposed to be like a fear factor or something that scared the crap out of them? Maybe get Trump's administration all paranoid they won't show up, at the SWLing in inauguration. I don't know. Trump is releasing the Kennedy, JFK, the assassination, all the records that the government passed away. He signed them to release them. And the pen that he used to sign the release of those confidential Secret Service documents about the assassination of John F. Kennedy, he gave that pen to one of his top aides and said, go give this pen to Robert Kennedy. Go give it to him, tell him it's complimentary from the President of the United States and the USA, the American people. Because he of all people would want to know how his brother really got whacked, right? Yep. And when that's going to start an avalanche, and his father clarify that. I forget exactly. And it's all starting to happen. Let's just see how far this goes. And I think he should have the most beefed up Secret Service around him at all times. Because when he starts moving things, it's gonna get nasty until he really starts capping these people off. Because the worst thing is when if you have a lion that's hurt, they're the most dangerous. Hey Roger. I said about his, that's his father, John F. Kennedy, not his brother. I said, I just wanted to confirm that. But anyway, Ned said, all the whatever documentation that they get on him, I don't think there'll be anything, he'll be all blocked out. Anything that had any substance. Perhaps. You never know. Looking back, it's hard to drive forward when you're looking back. What we got to do is just make everything clean and crystal clear. Once the general public knows, and I know there's secret things that have to be secret, I know. But most of the stuff, especially the spending and stuff like this, that should be crystal clear to the taxpayers. Our taxpayers should know where his money is going. Where is Florida's tax money going? Where is every single state should be able to easily be looked up, and you know where the money's going, what the future plans are, all of this stuff. I mean, it shouldn't be so hard. Everything shouldn't be undercover. And we should know the names of the people that screw up. That's on top of everything. So we know the name and the face of who to point at when it goes wrong. And that way the people, there's a word for this. If you make a mistake, you gotta show up because of that mistake, And the word is? Let's see what's gonna happen. This is W4 SWLing. And 2OWE. You still around, Eric? Fred? Yep, I'm here.
Hank?
Oh, yeah.
Sal?
Yeah, I'm here.
John Boy?
Good night, John Boy. You sound like you're pretty well regulated. I didn't realize that. And that much not the word enthusiasm, interest in what's really happening, or recognition maybe. You know what's happening. You'd be surprised how many people are just blind to the facts. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to. They're just don't want to talk about it. Nope.
I called out the ostrich people.
The ostrich? Why is that?
They stick their head in the ground. When they see the lion coming, and they think he's going to go away. So when you pull your head out of the ground, the lion is going to appear on your legs.
I knew it was something like that, but I was giving you the leeway to represent your statement there. Or your picture. The mental picture. Oh, yeah. That's true. It's like they have the run of the gazelle. They run, the weak lions are all waiting. The weak ones get weeded right out from the herd. The gazelle. They get eaten up by the lions. The weak, they can't run. And they run right into the lions. They get all freaked out. Just nature has its way of weeding out.
I really wish that all the countries would realize that we have to unify in some way to save this planet. More importantly than I want that island and I want this and give me that and I'm going to crack you over the head if you get too close to me or whatever. You need to realize that there's asteroids on the way in 2029. We need to unify and get our space program up and running. We need to unify and stop tearing up the planet that we have in case we don't get these vehicles to get a massive amount of people off the planet in case something happens. And we need to understand, using technology and we need to modify I shouldn't say modify the food, they're already doing that. They're modifying the atmosphere and everything. I don't know, I have this crazy feeling. The only thing, forget about government and all that, but the only thing that will push this modification is an off-planet being, or a being that is inside the planet that wants to modify the atmosphere so that it's better for them, not for us, or to force us into zone cities. Like I believe LA is going to be the first smart city. That's why they're burning it down. It's just like, if you really look at it, it's part of an agenda, and it's going to work because all that's there's a lot of money over there that's going to be replaced, and that's going to be a smart city. It's going to be the first smart city in the United States, and that's how I feel about that. All those few people live in an earthquake now, or a tsunami.
You think they knew about the Chinook winds? Or did the Chinook winds that were going to be so long-lasting? And that fire was like 100 mile an hour winds out like hurricane force to really get that thing blazing. Because they have ties and they have information and knowledge about the weather, the currents, and what's going to happen next week, maybe in a week after. They can pretty much see all that and figure it out mathematically. But listen, one day, or maybe even today, whoever can control the weather will control the world's population. We don't have any bombs or any kind of weapons of war that could compete to Mother Nature. Droughts would dry out and die from thirst. Crops, vegetation will die abundantly. Animals, they got everything. It's like a domino theory. I mean, our air would become polluted. And the list goes on and on. We just won't be able to stand that. And I really think that this stuff is done. Warfare, weather warfare, fires and everything, all this stuff taking place. You know, back in the 1800s, they used to have gunpowder. They would shoot it up in the air and blow it off. It caused rain. The sulfur, I guess, and the iron from the gunpowder would cause seed the clouds and make it rain. And what do you think we could do today? Like back in the 1800s? And here we are in the space age, and with all this AID, the world of technology with the computers and the big beast. Over.
I remember I was watching Star Trek when I was a kid, and they had this thing called the Genesis program, and really Star Trek, ships were out there, and that was one of their main things, and they find planets that was something like gravity, you know, and the oxygen levels, this, that, water, and what they do is they got this bomb-like thing, vegetation and all this kind of accelerated rate. It was called the Genesis program. And that was like when I was a little kid. Imagine if they already have that, you know. But, you know, that's what they're probably, their goal is to do on Mars, make certain things and probably somehow make the Genesis program or the multiplayer. But I believe we're going to be mining that planet. And a lot more is, there's more than BCI in all of this stuff. And as you see, you saw Mr. Mars jump up on the platform. Wow, he was really, and everybody made a big deal about the way he shot his horn up in the air, you know, showing that it was a bad sign that he did.
Yeah. Yeah, like he was, representing, what the hell is his name, Adolf Hitler. And that's a bunch of, I mean, everybody jumps up and hooks at like football games and everything. Hooray. Then people just don't let things go. They just constantly feed on this. And matter of fact, Israel said, as far as they're concerned, Elon Musk, he's a good man. He has nothing, no way whatsoever to be like a Nazi. He is definitely pro-Israel. These people are really demented. They are so eaten up with bitterness and hatred, and they just won't let it go. And it's a genetic thing. You can't change them. Leopards don't change this much. You could change and brush the fur on the nap and try to change it, and if you change the nap on the fur, you'll say, wow, look at all the spots went away. But man, the first few moves when the leopard gets up and starts moving around, all them spots come right back. Or like holding a beach ball. It's called the beach ball syndrome. You go underwater and you're holding on to it so long. How long do you think you can hold on to that beach ball before boom, it pushes right up out of your hand and comes right to the surface?
You know, I saw this experiment with fleas, right? You know, a flea could jump more than 12 inches to 18 inches. They take these fleas and they put them in a flask, a big glass flask. And then they put a top on that flask. And those fleas realize they can't jump out of the flask. And the flask is only like, like 5, 8 inches high. And so those fleas are baby fleas. And because to show DNA memory. And so those baby fleas, they put it in a flask, but without a cover, and those baby fleas can never jump higher than that flask. They can't jump out of the flask. The DNA memory is there. And that made me realize that if you take a bunch of people and tell them that they can't fly, or that they can't move things with their brains, and you give them cats when they're born, and you give them certain kinds of foods that are chemically or genetically altered, they can't fly and they can't jump out of that flask. Because, and then you give them a place to live like a project on top of each other. And you tell them that there's these ultra-rich, and you have to have that bloodline to, you know, be in that position and all that. It's almost like the fleas, you know?
What's the W for here?
This is MCOW. What was the point? I don't know. I'm just a flea.
Yeah. Oh. Got people around, transmission, I think I think I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know who's left, I guess just you and I and the ears of corn that are out in the cornfield. The ears of corn.
I think Hank and Freddy's out there.
What's the leaf of the
Sandbagging like crazy.
Huh?
What happened?
I just said we're sandbagging.
Yeah. It's like a serenade. We're serenading. And they're asleep, they go. You put them to sleep.
Just a little while after I got off the radio on this house with you, and I was, you know, getting ready to go to that job, and then I noticed the temperature was dropping, and some of the radios were, you know, wet, and then icing up, and they're not icing up, but they're sweating, and I said, I didn't go with it. I'll just pick it up tomorrow, what the hell.
Yeah. Tomorrow's another day.
I had some great Indian food today. Oh my goodness. So good. Indian food, I mean, it's almost like a drug.
Indian food? Oh.
Yeah, it's like chicken masala, chicken, I don't know what it is. It's just like a chicken with some kind of sauce, and it tastes so freaking good with rice and curry and this and that and salad. And naan bread with the special stuff they put on it, and oh man, that was it was just so good.
Kind of like exhilarating or something. What do you think about that, Eric?
What's that?
George said he had some Chinese food. Was it Chinese? Oh no, Indian, yeah. He said it was really, really good.
Oh man, I was just recently introduced to Indian food a couple of years ago. The chicken masala from this restaurant is amazing. It's good food, man. It has a different taste and it's delicious.
Oh, you know how to prepare it, man. That's a lifestyle.
I thought I got this bunch of chicken in the pack and put some cheese and hot sauce. And put the chicken inside of it with cheese, like this big thing, and it starts walking on it and all that stuff. And it must add to the flavor.
Well, that's how they crush the grapes over in Italy. They take their shoes off. They got a big, like a barrel on the ground, like maybe 2 foot high. They got a ton of grapes, getting in and smash them down with their feet. I mean, if you want the traditional wine, I mean, they got crushers too. But like, if you want like the homemade natural wine, that's how they do it. Supposedly they wash their feet, and then get in there and they mash them all down.
I don't think they wash their feet.
Well, their feet does become washed when they get all that juice, that grape juice. Yeah. Push them between their toes, all they gotta get nice and clean. Kind of like on a purple side. Yeah. I don't know about them washing their feet neither. If you want to drink the wine, you would hope so.
All I know is I've never seen a Chinese restaurant or an Indian restaurant with stray dogs and cats around it.
Oh, geez.
Funny.
So anyway, that's what you said, that chicken, what do you call it again? Chicken what?
Chicken masala.
cups of lamb, and then I had this round thing that had all kinds of vegetables in it. I don't know what the hell you call that, and some other things. And I always bring my own water. I bring like a big bottle of Fiji water in there with me. I don't like to drink anything else, and I just go at it. I usually always have like about a lunch left over, so I'll bag it up and take it, But it's really good, man. It's super good.
Oh man, yeah, that's a big deal.
For me it is. I love things with sugar. Today's the 4th day. So far I'm not going through any craziness, but every day I think about it a little bit and then I stop thinking about it. So each day I'm only eating 1 time a day. And tomorrow will be the 5th day. I was gonna go for 5 days. Let's see if I can do 7.
Nothing at all with sugar.
Nope. But I'm pretty sure there is, there's hidden sugars and stuff. Like for instance, that sauce that they made today, they could put some type of sugar in there, if I how they make that. And my next step is to get
What's that supposed to do?
From being in the car or the house or just, sleeping in a hotel or whatever, that mold stays in you, like, if you try to breathe real hard, you notice like there's like a phlegm deep in your lungs and you feel that it's there somewhere. It's hard to really check it out unless you listen to yourself. If you got one of those stethoscopes or whatever, you'll hear it if you go deep into the bottom of your lungs. And that's usually the mold that just sits there, but your body's tolerating it and dealing with it. And black seed oil, organic black seed oil, that's one of the best things to use to kill that mold. And mold really likes the brain, and it sits in the brain.